Oh, why hello there, oculoids and frenemies alike. Thomas Nelson here from Pen and Blade. And what is an oculoid, you ask? That's a good question. Today we're going to be drawing some eyes. And I thought maybe, so this is for me trying to figure out the best way to do this Udemy course is my goal. And so I'm thinking maybe using photographic reference, which is something I haven't done too much before, showing you the photos in the video and drawing over them and stuff. So let me know what you guys think. So here I've made them, I've lowered the opacity and drawn over it a little bit. And I think the method for drawing the eyes that I've come up with is pretty simple. There's basically 3 lines on the top and 2 on the bottom. Alright, and with that you can make a multitude of eyes. And you're going to put the eyeball in. And usually it's more covered on the top than it is on the bottom, but it'll touch the bottom. So this seems like I made a very wide eye, which is something I tend to do. But it's fantastic anatomy, so that's okay. Let's go with it, alright? We're not going to be too judgmental here. And you can put a kind of little crescent moon there to give a little shine and fill it in black. Next thing you're going to think about is that there's a line that goes over the eye. This one is partially covered up by this section right here. So let me show you guys what we got right there. So this, alright, and this are the same thing. And it's just kind of like, I don't know, is it like a little pad of fat or something? It's going to go right up there. I'm assuming the nose is here on this guy, because this is where that inside area dips in. I forgot to mention, see how I left a gap? That's where that little inside thing comes in. Alright? I don't have the scientific names for y'all. Alright, so you don't really need to mark that, but you kind of think about it, because the eyebrow is going to go over that thing. And if it's on a female, see how it's a lot higher? On males, the eyebrows will tend to be lower. Look how low this eyebrow is, and look how much higher it is on this one. So we'll make this one more feminine, and we can do a more masculine one underneath. And I was thinking of doing eyebrows as like a separate video, but I'm like, is that weird? Should the eyebrows just be the same? I don't know. I gotta study eyebrows. Like, I know there's different directions. I think the hair goes like, starts going up, and then goes like this, and then goes like that. So you can think about that as you craft your eyebrows if you just want to draw them as a shape. Females will tend to have more eyelashes, so you could draw that in, or you could just thicken this upper one. Let's try drawing some in, see if that looks cheesy or good. Looks aight. And then, see, there's a bottom lid. There's a top one too, but you usually don't see it. If you were looking up at the eyeball, up at the eye, so let's say you had an eyeball like this, somehow you know you're looking up, then you would see the top lid, but usually you can see a little bit of the bottom lid. So let's round that out, because it's, so you use the straight lines to get an idea, and then just kind of round out those straight lines so that you have more definitive angles, and it'll be easier to reproduce this on this side, because I can say, okay, like that, like that, like that. This one goes down pretty low, and then it comes up, and then I can line this up. Oh, nope, made it a little high. See what I'm saying? I won't go through the whole process here. I'm just trying to show you how using straight angles and then rounding them makes it easier to copy it over more precisely. At least that's what I found. So that's a little tip. Okay, cool. And then you can have a couple lines. So we've got this guy here, and this is the roundness of the eyeball. You can kind of follow that down. You usually won't accentuate that unless the person has bags under their eyes, but it's good to know, like over here and here on the right, that it's down there. Here it is on the guy. You know, it probably goes a little further. Do something like that. And also a little thing right here, because this is where the plane of the nose is going to start coming up. So it kind of is affected like that. Alright? Cool. So let's do a male eye, and then that'll be it. I'm going to keep these videos kind of short, and I forgot to mention, I'm hoping to get you guys' feedback on how this method works for you. I'm hoping you're trying it out there. So let's do a male one down here. So we're going to do 3 lines again. 1, 2, three. And I like to do the top one overlaying these two a little bit because that seems to be the way it is. I mean, no, it's kind of one continuous line, but if anything's going to overlay, it's going to be that top line. And you know what? Let's go ahead and draw in that little, so the nose is going to be over here. So we can even draw in this plane a little bit to know that we've got a nose coming in here. Okay, so I made the eye probably too big, but it's okay. It's fantastic anatomy. See, this is why I think it's good, like, you just learn and you say, okay, this eye was this, okay, I can do better next time this way. That's kind of, I like to do that because I think it's more fun. And also I wanted to mention that the eye is round, so if you wanted to give it some shading, also the top lid has a shadow to it, which would overshadow the highlight there. And then, you put some lines from the iris like that. That's pretty much, I think that's a basic shading for the eye. Oh, and then over here, you'll have shading, but the shading will probably be less on this area because it's kind of popping out. Right? Cool. And if you want to put some shadow under there, if you want to accentuate that. So for this guy, we can have the eye, I want to make the eye thinner. So let's make it a little smaller. And you know what? I didn't use the Fantastic Anatomy method. I didn't draw. I should have started like this. Let's go ahead and start like this. And put an eye in. So then we put the circle in. And the eye doesn't have to go all the way over the circle. Oops, is what I found. Oh no, I already put a nose in here. Alright, I'm messing everything up. This is crazy. Alright, never mind. So I could probably be consistent and use the Fantastic Anatomy method with the skull throughout. Or do you think it's okay to learn, oh, maybe I should start just saying like, okay, we're going to learn the eye by itself. We won't include it with the whole method. So let's erase this. And then at the end, I'll put a part where I say, and then here's how it fits into the skull we learned earlier, or the foundation we learned earlier. Alright, so I'm going to do this a little faster. To be honest, I want to upload this from my iPad and keep it under 10 minutes, or else I have to put it on my computer and then upload it. So you got that thing going on right there, right? But, that's the line that goes above, but this thing is covering it up. See how that's happening over yonder? Let me actually give you guys the actual, oops. Oh, it's on the same layer, that wasn't smart. Oh well, whatever. But there you can see, it happens in real life. Anyways. And we're going to have the eyebrow be lower. Alright? That's pretty much it. So then you can think about how there's that like bag under the eye area. And I think that's it. You would shade this part in. Same shadows and stuff like that. So alright, let's try this Fantastic Anatomy face. Alright. Oops. Let me do it. Alright. Look, I make it kind of big so that we can see the eyes. And then let's make an expressive skull like, whoa. What's going on, bro? Give him a big old nose. Alright, cool. And then we don't need to worry about the mouth, but there. So, I'm going to put the eyeball in. 2 eyeballs in. Put the thingy here. Then, we're going to build the eyes over it. So, 1, 2, and then let's bring this one more straight down. So this one's more straight down. 2, and this one's about a 45-degree angle. That looks more or less. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Then for this side, we'll do a short one, and then straight across. Alright, short one, and straight across. See how straight I made that one? You can experiment with different lengths of them, alright? I don't know how this was going to turn out. So it looks like, actually, let's keep the eyeball right there, and it kind of looks like he's got this lid, like he's squinting at us. So let's go with that. Is squinting the right word? So maybe we even want to bring this thing right here. Let's get creative with it. Let's put it over low, and then let's have his eyebrow coming low and pushing. You see, it's going to push his skin down too, and it's going to make his squint even squintier. Alright? But this one, he's got his eyebrow up, so thin eyebrows. Alright, cool. I can give him the little C-shaped thing. Shade that in a little, shade that in a little. And you see we're getting to the point where now we can clean up the details and figure out what we want to do. Here we have, let's say that we got that little part in the corners, okay? Then remember we have this thing. We have, and then this is the plane. So let's shade that in a little. Shade it in a little here. But then over here it's gonna, this thing is actually gonna probably be like that and taking up that whole area, stretching out with the eyeball, so we could have something like that. And then this one with the eyeball should probably stretch out too, like this. Right? Yeah. So this whole thing is kind of like, you know, this whole area is gonna work together. And then there's a line above, remember that? This one you can't really see it because it's so far down. So, okay, cool. I think that's it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if on like a Udemy course, would you want more examples? How many examples would you want? 3? How long would be a good length for the video? Should I break it up into sections? So 1 where I show the eye breakdown, and 2 in the next section where I do like 3 example faces. Yeah. Let me know. All right, cool. Peace, God bless, and stay fantastic, everyone. Wait.